Hello friends, now in this video we will see the miscellaneous exercise of first chapter complex number. I will explain question number 1, but before that we will see all important formulas. Now let us start. Here a number a plus ib where ab belongs to set of real number and I is equals to root of minus 1 is a complex number. Let z1 is equals to a plus ib, z2 is equals to c plus id, then z1 plus z2 is equals to in bracket a plus b. It means that sum of the real parts plus in the next bracket b plus d bracket complete into I. This is the addition of these two complex number. Now next z1 minus z2 is equals to in bracket a minus c bracket complete plus in another bracket b minus d bracket complete into I. That is a difference of the real part plus difference of imaginary part into I. Now z1 into z2, that is perform the multiplication, that is a plus ib into in another bracket c plus id. Then you will get in first bracket AC minus BD plus in second bracket AD plus BC into I. Now next Z1 upon Z2 is equals to in bracket AC plus BD upon C square plus D square plus BC minus AD upon C square plus D square into I. This is the quotient of these two complex number. Now second, for any non-zero complex number, z is equals to a plus ib, 1 upon z is equals to a upon a square plus b square plus I into minus b upon a square plus b square. Next formula, for any positive integer k, I raised to 4k is equals to 1, I raised to 4k plus 1 is equals to I raised to 4k plus 2 is equals to minus 1, I raised to 4k plus 3 is equals to minus I. Next, the conjugate of z is equals to a plus ib is z bar and is given by z bar is equals to a minus ib. This is conjugate of z is equals to a plus ib. Okay. And if the complex number is z is equals to a minus ib, then its a conjugate is z is equals to a plus ib. It means that change the sign of the imaginary part. If it is a plus, then give its minus sign, and if it is a minus, then its a conjugate is a plus. Okay. Now next, the polar form of the complex number z is equals to x plus iy is r in bracket cos theta plus I times sin theta is equals to r into e raised to I theta, where r is equals to in root of x square plus y square is called modulus, and cos theta is equals to x upon r, sin theta is equals to y upon r. Theta is called argument of z. Okay, and argument of z is nothing but that's equals to tan inverse of y upon x. Okay, now next important formula, omega is complex cube root of unity, then 1 plus omega square is equals to 0 and omega cube is equals to 1. Okay, now in this way we have completed all important formulas. Now we'll see the miscellaneous exercise 1. In this video I will explain only first question, and the remaining questions they will be in my next video. Now let us start. Select the correct answer from the given alternatives. First question, if n is an odd positive integer, then the value of 1 plus I raised to 2n plus I raised to 4n plus I raised to 6n is? The first option A is a minus 4i, B is 0, C is 4i, and D is 4. I will find out it. See this here. The first is 1 plus I raised to 2n plus I raised to 4n plus I raised to 6n. Now this keep 1 as it is. I raised to 2n means what? I square and bracket raised to n. I raised to 4n means what? I raised to 4 bracket raised to n. I raised to 6n means what? I raised to 6 and bracket raised to n. Now we'll substitute the values. First one as it is. I square means what? Minus 1 raised to n plus I raised to 4 means what? It's a 1 bracket raised to n. I raised to 6 means again minus 1 bracket raised to n. Here n is odd number, odd positive number, and therefore minus 1 raised to this odd number is again minus 1. 1 raised to n is again plus 1. Minus 1 raised to this odd number is again minus 1. And hence we have here 1, minus 1, plus 1 and minus 1. Now here the sum of 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 is 0. And hence the value of 1 plus I raised to 2n, I raised to 4n plus I raised to 6n is 0, and hence option B is the correct here. Now next, the value of I raised to 592 plus I raised to 590 plus I raised to 588 plus I raised to 586 plus I raised to 584 upon I raised to 582 plus I raised to 580 plus I raised to 578 plus I raised to 576 plus I raised to 574 is equals to minus 2. First option, B is 1, C is 0, and D is minus 1. Now we'll solve this. See this here, the expression. Now from the numerator, we'll take common as a I raised to 584. Therefore in bracket you will get I raised to 8, I raised to 6, plus I raised to 4 plus I square, and lastly plus 1. From the denominator, we'll take the common, that is I raised to 574. Then in bracket you will get I raised to 8, I raised to 6 plus I raised to 4 plus I square plus 1. Okay. Now these two brackets will get cancelled, and therefore by law of indices I raised to 584 upon I raised to 574. It means that I raised to 584 minus 574. Then you will get here I raised to 10. And I raised to 10 means what? I square and bracket raised to 5. I square is minus 1. Minus 1 raised to 5. Again it is odd number, and hence you will get here minus 1. Okay. And hence the option D is a correct here. Now next question. Root of minus 3 into root of minus 6 is equals to first option, that is minus 3 root 2, 3 root 2, 3 root 2i, minus 3 root 2i. Okay, now we'll simplify this. Root of minus 3 into root of minus 6. That is minus 3 means what? 3 into minus 1. And minus 1 means what? I square. And root of I square is I. And hence, the value of root of minus 3 is root 3i. Similarly, root of minus 6 means what? 6 into minus 1. Minus 1 means what? I square. And root of I square is again I. And hence, the value of root of minus 6 is a root 6i. Now their multiplication. First, root 3 into root 6 means what? A root of 18. Root of 18 can be written as a root of 9 into 2. And the root of 9 means what? 3. Therefore, you will get here 3 root 2. I into I square. I square is again minus 1. Okay. And overall, you will get here minus 3 root 2. And hence, option A is correct here. Next. If omega is a complex cube root of unity, then the value of omega raised to 99 plus omega raised to 100 plus omega raised to 101 is. Now first option A is minus 1, B is 1, C is 0, and D is 3. Now we'll simplify this. Omega raised to 99 plus omega raised to 100 plus omega raised to 101. Take omega raised to 99 as a common. Then in bracket you will get here 1 plus omega square. But what is the value of 1 plus omega square? Its value is a 0. Therefore 0 into omega raised to 99 is overall 0. And hence option C is correct here. Now next. If z is equals to r in bracket cos theta plus I times sin theta, then the value of z upon z bar plus z bar upon z is, first a is a cos of 2 times theta, b is a 2 times cos of 2 theta, c is 2 cos theta, and d is a 2 sin theta. Now we'll simplify this. See this here, z is equals to r cos theta plus I times sin theta. Therefore, it in exponential form, z is equals to r e raised to I theta. Then it's a conjugate. Z bar is equals to r into e raised to minus I theta. Z upon z bar means what? R into e raised to I theta upon r into e raised to minus I theta. R get cancelled. And here you will get here e raised to I theta into e raised to I theta. Means what? E raised to 2I theta. This is D. Next, D bar means what? It's a conjugate. And that is nothing but, D bar is nothing but e raised to minus 2I theta. Okay. Now the addition of, that is a d plus d bar is equals to e raised to 2I theta plus e raised to minus 2I theta. And now e raised to 2I theta we can write in this form, that is a cos of 2 theta plus I times sin of 2 theta plus cos of 2 theta minus I times sin of 2 times theta. Now here plus I sin of 2 times theta minus I sin of 2 times theta get cancelled. Okay. And therefore here cos of 2 times theta plus cos of 2 times theta. Then you will get here 2 times cos of 2 theta. And hence the value of z upon z bar plus z bar upon z is equals to 2 cos of 2 times theta. And hence option B is correct here. Now next question. If omega is not equals to 1, is cube root of unity, and 1 plus omega bracket raised to 7 is equals to a plus b omega, then a and b are respectively the numbers. It means the value of a and b. First option, a is a 0 1, b is 1 1, c is 1 0, d is minus 1 and 1. Now we'll simplify this. Omega is a complex cube root of unity. Then 1 plus omega square is equals to 0, and omega cube is equals to 1. Okay. Now we'll simplify here. 1 plus omega bracket raised to 7 means what? Now here 1 plus omega is equals to minus omega square. And therefore from this expression, the value of 1 plus omega is minus omega square, and it's a bracket raised to 7. And therefore you will get here minus omega square bracket raised to 7 means what? Minus omega raised to 14. Omega raised to 14 can be written as minus omega square into omega raised to 12. Omega raised to 12 means what? Omega cube bracket raised to 4. Okay. But again, what's the value of omega cube? Omega cube is again 1. Its value is 1. And hence omega cube is 1. Therefore 1 raised to 4 is again 1. 1 into minus omega square is a minus omega square. Okay. Again the value of minus omega square from this expression, it's a 1 plus omega. Okay. And hence the value of 1 plus omega raised to 7 is equals to 1 plus omega. If we compare it with the expression a plus b omega, therefore the value of a is 1 and the value of b means what? The coefficient of omega. The coefficient of omega here is 1, and hence the value of a and b are 1 and 1, and hence option B is correct here. Okay. Now next, the modulus and argument of 1 plus I root 3 bracket raised to 8 are respectively 2 and 2 pi by 3. B is a 256 and 8 pi by 3. C is a 256 and 2 pi by 3. D is a 64 and 4 pi by 3. Now we'll simplify this. 1 plus I root 3 is equals to x plus iy. Here x is equals to 1. If we compare real and imaginary part, then you will get here x is equals to 1, y is equals to root 3, r is equals to in root of x square plus y square, and is equals to x square means what? 1 square. Root 3 square means what? 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. Root of 4 is equals to 2. Therefore, the value of r is 2. Tan theta is equals to y upon x is equals to root 3, and hence theta is equals to pi by 3. Now z is equals to r e raised to I theta bracket raised to 8. Okay, and therefore here r raised to 8 into e raised to I theta 8. Okay, therefore what is the value of r? R is 2, that is a 2 raised to 8, means what? 256. That is a out of these two options, one of them may be correct. Now here we will find out this angle, that is e raised to 8 pi by 3 into I, and hence the value of theta is 8 pi by 3, and hence the option B is correct here. Okay, now next, if argument of z is theta, then argument of z bar means what? It's a conjugate. First option A is a minus theta, B is theta, C is pi minus theta, and D is a pi plus theta. Now it's very simple. Z is equals to R e raised to I theta, then Z bar is equals to R into e raised to minus I theta, and hence its argument is a minus theta. Hence option A is a correct here. Okay. Now next, if minus 1 plus root 3I is equals to R into e raised to I theta, then theta is equals to, the first option A is a minus 2 pi by 3, B is pi by 3, C is minus pi by 3, and D is a 2 pi by 3. Okay, now see this here. Minus I plus root 3I is equals to x plus iy. The value of x is minus 1, y is root 3. Tan theta is equals to y upon x is equals to root 3 upon minus 1, that is equals to minus root 3. This is nothing but the minus tan of pi by 3, and by using the trigonometry we have here tan of pi minus pi by 3, and that is nothing but tan of 2 pi by 3, and hence here the theta is equals to 2 pi by 3, and hence option D is the correct here. Now next question, if z is equals to x plus iy and mod of z minus zi is equals to 1, then first option A is a z lies on x-axis, B is z lies on y-axis, C z lies on a rectangle, and D z lies on a circle. Now we'll simplify this. Z is equals to x plus iy. Mod of z is equals to in root of x square plus y square. Mod of z square is equals to x square plus y square. Now see this here, the expression mod of z minus zi is equals to 1. Now we take here common as z. Therefore mod of z into mod of 1 minus I is equals to 1. The value of mod of 1 minus I is that is the coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y square. Means what? 1 square plus 1 square, you will get root 2. Therefore here mod of z is equals to 1 by root 2. Okay. Now squaring on both sides, you will get here mod of z square is equals to 1 upon 2. But what is the value of mod of z square? Is x square plus y square, and hence x square plus y square is equals to 1 upon 2, and this is nothing but the standard equation of a circle, that is a z lies on a circle. Here this is the equation of a circle whose center is origin. It's a standard equation, and hence option D is a correct here. And in this way we have completed here first question. Now we will see in the next video. Till then, goodbye.